Welcome back, everyone. I am TN Eagle, and this is episode 10 of our Cardiff City career mode. And as you can see, we are tied along with Wigan Athletic at the top of the league table. And obviously one of those top two positions will get us back into the Premier League, which is our ultimate goal with this team. If you're enjoying the series, please remember to drop a like, please comment, please subscribe. It does help my channel out tremendously when you leave that thumbs up. And you can also follow me on Twitter at B12TN Eagle. And we're just going to have a couple games in this episode, not quite as long as some of the other ones. But we have a couple pretty decent games. So we've made a few changes along the way. And obviously, Cameron Jones was hurt for a couple games, but he is back. And we also have Nicky Maynard up front with him. And we kind of went over to the 4-1-2-1-2 for a couple games just to kind of mess around with that. Post-patch, the game is just playing awful. So, leave a comment down below if you guys have noticed any big changes in the gameplay. But you can see in the first game against the Wolves, we just didn't get anything going in the first half, and neither did they. So it is 0-0. We're going into the second half, and we get a nice little chip ball in, but we couldn't do anything with it. But then we get the rebound, and Maynard could not get that one to go. He did have a decent shot at it, but here Craig Noon has the ball. He's going to cut inside late in the game, 60th minute, and he gets pulled down in the box. Pretty clear penalty. At first, I was like, well, I didn't even see what the guy did, but you can see on the replay, I mean, he is pulling, yanking, dragging, whatever he can. But he does pull him down there, so I think it's pretty justified. But we will step up with Cameron Jones and go to the top right corner. So it does put us up 1-0. And at this point, they don't have to be pretty. They just need to be wins. We can't afford to be dropping any points right now. I mean, as tight as it is at the top of the table. So any win that we can get would be big. So that is going to be a big step. And here's a great pass in. Cameron Jones with the goal. He's offside. And this is actually, I will say that this is one of the better features this year. It doesn't even have anything to do with gameplay, but I just love how you score a goal, you're celebrating, and you're like, wait, what? It lets you celebrate before you realize you're offside, and I think that's pretty realistic and pretty cool. So, but here Nicky Maynard busts through. He cannot get it to go in. Cameron Jones tries to back heel it back to a teammate. And we can't do anything with that either, but we will hold on for the 1-0 victory. So a pretty tough game right there. After playing Bolton last game, we kind of waltzed through them. This game was a little more difficult. We only had 5 shots with only 3 on target. But look at our pass accuracy, 66%. Like, really? That is brutal. So we'll just jump straight into the next game against Huddersfield. And we'll see what we can do against them. Now, obviously, they are not towards the top of the table, so this should be a pretty decent game for us. But we will give Cameron Jones a little break, and we will put Mamadou Kone in there along with Nicky Maynard once again and see what we can get going there. But Huddersfield is not cooperating. It is the 7th minute, and I mean, that was a pretty cracking goal right there. You just can't argue with that. It was a great shot. And it kind of cross body, top corner, like, okay. And, I mean, if that's how it's going to be, you can't do much about that. And so we're down 1-0, and now we move into the 18th minute. I tried to get a nice little pass in there. I just could not get a boot on it close to the keeper, but we were creating some very good chances. And here again, Maynard coming across the box, a great pass into him, and he could not do anything with that. So that will take us into halftime, still down 1-0, but this time we'll send it into Coney, and then Whittingham with some nifty footwork with the ball in the box, and it was just a pretty nice goal there. You can see a nice little drag back as soon as he receives the pass, and he's able to just tap that one in with the left foot. So that would bring us 2-1 apiece, which is pretty fortunate because otherwise we did not play very well there. Obviously, passing actually was obviously a little bit better in the last game. Our possession was better, but we could not get anything in the net. So we dropped a couple points there, but again, we at least got 1 point, and that's better than none. And, we're just going to move into the administrative stuff, see what else is out there. But that will do it for this episode, guys. Again, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you next time.